he's going to talk about a really, really fascinating subject. So, can we all give a massive round of applause, please, to Russell Ludlow?
Thanks very much. So, yeah, I promised Lewis I'd turn up and do this presentation today, and was pretty close to not completing it at all and bailing out at the last minute. Because of who I am as a person, really. I am an addict, and addicted to many different things, which we'll go into over the course of this presentation. And that gets in the way of daily life. So just to clear up what I'm talking about here, we're talking about any kind of habit-forming thing that you partake in, that your body kind of adapts to over time, gets used to, wants more and more of, and you become just habitually doing the same thing over and over. So the list of actual addictions I've partaken in is far too long to pack into 15-second or 5-minute increments. We'll have a quick highlights reel. Real quick, I've been addicted to YouTube, been addicted to Facebook, been addicted to coffee, cake, porn, books, chess, online poker. Anyone relating to any of these addictions so far? Give me a cheer if you're also an addict. But one of my major addictions at the moment is a game called Age of Empires 2, which I've clocked up 1,154 hours on so far. I don't really recommend you spend that long on it, but it's a good game. Have managed to dodge a few of what I consider to be the top 3 addictions. The other slide tells the joke, so I'll just let it speak for itself. Managed to dodge those. So some of these addictions are not a problem in and of themselves, but the problem is really what it stops you doing. So all the time I'm playing Age of Empires, I'm not interacting with any of my friends or family or building my business or making my life better. So let's just dive into an extra. One specific thing I've been addicted to is, of course, alcohol. And I bought my first drink on my 18th birthday and really never looked back. It was a big occasion at the time. Seemed like a real special grown-up adult event. And then kind of quickly just de-escalated into a daily routine of the thing that I had to do all the time just to be normal, to be cool, to be liked by everyone around me, Associated it with having a great time and going on nights out and chilling with friends, and kind of relied on it to be a cool guy, because I was not cool in the slightest before I drank. And then when I started drinking, I became a lot cooler somehow. So those seem to link together quite powerfully in my mind. And once you form these associations, you kind of fear missing out on the thing you think the drink gives you, or whatever your habit is. So it became kind of a part of my identity that I was just the guy who drinks crazy amounts all the time. I'll always be up for a night out and be the last one in the nightclub, going home at 4:30 when everyone else has got taxis 3 hours earlier. And it kind of escalated way out of control when a couple of casual drinks was just not sufficient. I had to have an entire crate of Strongbow or a whole 2-litre bottle of vodka just straight, just to feel alive. My lowest point, I think, came when I had a massive argument with my girlfriend at the time and got very drunk and forgot the entire thing. And that happened more than once and made me realize that I cannot do this anymore. I don't want to be the kind of guy who gets in massive arguments, forgets every detail. And so I decided to quit. I decided to quit about 2 years ago. Made the decision and realized finally that things do not cause feelings. What I mean is that I didn't actually require alcohol to hang out with my friends and have a good night and be a cool guy. All those things I thought I wanted, you can get other ways. Committing to doing it forever seemed like way too much at the time, but what worked for me was taking one day and thinking, can I just quit alcohol just today? So whatever habit you're thinking of quitting, try quitting it for one day at a time. Avoiding temptation is a very difficult thing, but if you can just in advance decide not to have the temptation in the house, I found that was a massive help as well. And ultimately, if you just think of the habit you want to change as simply a mistake, mistakes can be forgiven, mistakes can be learnt from, and you can move on from mistakes. And that's about all I want to say on the issue. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you, thank you.
How you feeling, dude?
Feeling good.
That was very good.
Do you want to hang around for a bit on the
Yeah, it's just like, this is the thing now. This is the thing now.
Yeah.
I like it. That last quote was from Bruce Lee.
He's a good guy, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, powerful man.
There's this thing, we're addicted in our house now to watching martial arts films, aren't we?
Yeah. Another addiction we have is chain watching 4 or 5 martial arts films, one after another, just playing along.
And then all getting in our dressing gowns and just going...
Long slow motion fights. Emulating. I don't think we quite pull it off, to be honest.
We don't.
It's the enjoyment.
It's enjoyable. But genuinely, Russell was saying that he's not drunk for like nearly 2 years now or anything. He's proven completely that you don't need to have a drink to have a good time. When we went on a night out, was it Halloween night out once?
Yeah.
And you were the last man standing. You stayed out in a club for till like 5 or 6?
It was 6 a.m. Yeah.
Russell stayed out till 6 a.m. He hadn't had an alcoholic drink at all. And by the way, I neglected to mention, he was dressed as a pirate for the whole night, just dancing. So, living proof there. So, before you go, Russell, as it's your first time presenting at Bettakultcha, I will have to present you with a Bettakultcha badge, which is
thank you very much.
Sneakily in the box there.
Beautiful.
You've earned it.
Thank you very much.
Well done, my friend.
Right.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers,
man.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can see others on the Bettakultcha YouTube channel. Subscribe now and you'll be notified when new ones are uploaded.